So yeah, I was kind of panicking at first, that first initial, like, you know, um, I start looking around too, and I kind of just analyze everything. I'm like, what do I really even need anymore? I have a lot of space. I don't need that much, but I had a nice meeting on Friday. So we have a closed down mall in our area. I shouldn't say that. It's been coming back a life with some buildings there, but there's an old like J.C. Penney, Sears type building that it's a local ecom guy that's been in there, and we've met once before. And so the mall, I went down there talking about space, and they were showing me space in with him. So felt very awkward as I'm walking through all his inventory. But that was odd, but great guy. We talked for a second time. We actually spent probably about an hour talking, and trying to found out I don't think he's involved in any type of community like we are here. So he's been in the business since I think 2015. He's 7-figure a month type guy, like he's good enough. So trying to get him to come in and kind of start collaborating, working with us, because he's facing the same challenges we all do. But we had a lot of good chat. Started talking about some different products and stuff, and so they offered me space in with him. I'll have the numbers on Monday or Tuesday. Could work out great. Loading down, everything's there. I think they're trying to give me more space than I want. I only need a little area for now, but with room to grow. So, and then there's something else in the works behind the scenes that might actually come back around and might work out. Had some folks reach out, talk to me. I know Nick, you and I got to talk a little more, but so could be hopefully in the next 2 months we have it all worked out and there's really no issues. So that's good. But I haven't even been to the warehouse. It's funny, I haven't even been there. My daughter goes out, preps the orders. I run in sometimes just because I'm driving by to use the restroom right lately. It's that's really it, because it's convenient, when I'm driving by. But I went through the stuff on Friday for a little bit. We don't have that much. I mean, we got stuff in there, definitely, that pile, but not as bad as I would have thought. Not as bad. So right now I got a lot of cardboard boxes. Lots of empty boxes. So I was going to reach out to you, Garrett, too, if Prep Center needs boxes and stuff. I mean, I'm sitting on thousands, and we could truck them on down. That's not a big run down the road to the boys. If they can be, maybe we can link up or get a connection going later. I mean, I got like something like 5,000 brand new boxes of all different sizes. So
I'm sure Max would use them. I mean, Max.
Yeah, I don't have his. I don't think we've ever communicated one-on-one, but I should reach out to him. Hey, hello.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Give me another one.
Can I get a good service over there?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, so that's really the biggest thing I got to worry about, is getting rid of all the empty boxes, which might end up going to another business here at the end of all this. Who knows? I know.
I don't even think you need another warehouse.
I know you don't. I know. Yeah, I've heard it. I know, Dad.
You got too much going on as it is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a small space would work, but if I can combine it in with this other business, that'll be smooth sailing right there. Then there's nothing to worry about if that all comes to fruition. So,
is the other business wholesale? Is it a wholesale based business?
No, you meaning what you and I were going to talk about?
No, the one that you were looking at space on.
Oh yeah, he's all wholesale. He's 100%. Yeah, he does anywhere between I want to say 8 and 1.1 a month. He's been doing it for a while. Low margins, big velocity. Really good dude. The more I get to talk to the guy, we really spent some time shooting the shit on Friday. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear in front of the little one.
You're good.
It's that could be good, because the collaboration that could partake between the two of us could be very valuable. So. You gotta go, Garrett.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you in Greece.
Safe flight.
Safe travels.
Hey, Garrett.
Thank you.
Garrett,
What's up?
Do you know that the first French fry was not cooked in France? It was
I
cooked
didn't
in
know
grease.
that.
It was cooked in grease.
Well, how you doing? I expect a thread on the topic.
Lasting thought.
See you, buddy. Have fun.
See
Bye,
you.
Liz.
Peace. Safe flight.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh man, yeah. Hopefully the weather looks nice here today. We can get some stuff done. Dave, I haven't talked to you much, man. How's things going on your end? We just haven't. I know you've had a lot going on. So how's everything going?
No, it's good. I appreciate it. I'm back in the world as a human being, which is good. I was out of commission, so Sadiq, I actually had knee surgery too, man. So after that, had some other stuff happen with a job. Then just bought a house. Just sold my house. Did all that on Friday, which was good. So moving about 4 hours south of where I am now, in Texas, and so just getting all that stuff straightened out. And then the problem was, and I know Brian knows all about this because I bugged him about it a bunch, and his unbelievably helpful wife. And so the problem is, like, I didn't realize how much things impact your personal credit. And so I learned that the hard way. Pretty ignorant on my part, but live and learn. That was a lesson. Even though you're paying off a credit card every single month in full, that doesn't matter either. So again, these are things that, I thought I would have learned 20 years ago, but now as an adult, you find out that your credit utilization is important, folks. So that's my Sunday message to all. Is just, if you're going to buy a house, make sure everything is paid off before you go do that. Because all of a sudden I was good. I mean, I had been, not that everybody wants to hear the whole deal, but I had been pre-approved. Everything was good to go. This is the fourth house I bought. And all of a sudden they went to go pull it. We made an offer and it just plummeted. And it wasn't because I had outstanding. It was really just because of, you're maxing out credit cards, even though you're paying them off right away. Yeah, everyone's shaking their head. Yes, it's very obvious, right? Everyone's like, "Yeah, of course, dummy." And for me, I was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I'm paying them off every month. I don't, this is awesome." But it's an issue. So, anyways, that was my deal. But I'm back. So now I have the itch to start buying stuff again. Right, the minute like the thing went through in the house, I'm like, "All right, let's go." I was
Qualifying ended up working out then.
It did, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, it did. We got by the skin of my teeth, but I
did you have to do anything special to like?
No, well, yeah, I had to go really just get everything paid down, and then try and work on a couple things, but it wasn't too bad, I guess. It was just took longer than I wanted, but that's because I'm pretty impatient. So, but it was good. So we're back, Joe. I just gotta get rolling again. So it's amazing how just a little bit of, just kind of stepping away, for all of a sudden things just start rolling downhill fast, so just got to build things back up.
Yeah. And you've got products checking in pretty soon, or getting ready to check in. So stuff you've been waiting on, right? So that's also going on.
Yeah, it's always good.
Making that switch from heavy RA over to wholesale. Right. And then all of a sudden you're waiting on stuff. You're not just going and picking it up and having it that day.
There's no question. Yeah, that's real. That's everyone talks about it, and it obviously makes sense. Things going to take longer and all. I didn't again, something I miscalculated. Didn't realize how long. So that's another thing. I've just been so used to, I've been kind of spoiled from that end. On the RA side, I have a mom and pop prep center that I could literally just back up a truck, drop it off, and everything else is taken care of. I mean, from entering into Amazon and she does it all. So I've just been used to that. I just load up a U-Haul and once a week and back it up to her there. It's just they'd have a team there unload it and then do it again the following week. And so I haven't done that for a while, and sales have suffered because of it. But
that's so nice too, to be able to do your RA hauls and not having to worry about it. You just drop it off. You don't have to worry about stickers. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just handled. That's an awesome.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, if I didn't find that, I would have been out of RA a long time ago, because I like, everyone has their pain points, right? Things they don't like. I cannot. Prep is, man. I don't want to ever peel a sticker ever again in my life. Like I don't want. Like if I can avoid it, I will. So now I'm packing boxes to move, but that's about it. I'll take that. So at least I have materials left over. I still have boxes and tape and everything, so we're good. We're all set to move.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah. But
yeah, good for you. And like I said, that's that first chunk too, and some big orders, all kind of waiting, and you're not waiting for other people, right? You're waiting for trucking companies. You're waiting for paperwork. If it's coming in from international, you're waiting for customs clearances. You're waiting for so much stuff, and then it's going to a prep center that's not like you're under your control.
Sure.
So all that, and I think you had a lot hit all at once. So
yeah, no question. But it's good. I mean, it's a matter of, like anything else, it's trying to get that workflow where it's that, just like it was with RA for me, right? You just getting those first ones out, and all of a sudden you become a routine. It's constantly going out, and that compound effect, it just keeps rolling. You get things in. It'll be the same way with wholesale. I'm just not there yet. I'm just I have that log jam right now.
What you accomplished in RA, right? It's just a huge, massive operation, and you had it down. So wholesale, once you get through a couple of those little nuances, it's going to be probably way easier on you. Like you're just going to be like, wow.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so. Right. That's the goal. But I think with wholesale, again, these are all things that are obvious, but when you're living it, you really see the impact. I think you've got to be. I have to be personally more strategic and diligent in picking winners, right? It's like with RA, when you pick up 10 units and you lose, or whatever, you know what I mean? But like you may have cash for 4 products, right? Like to go all in, and you're like, if they're losers, man, it takes a while to get back on the train, right? So you just, that's the biggest thing I'm learning is, all right, don't be so excited to jump. It looks like a good deal. I mean, I've got to back up, and I think and do a little bit more homework. Then I was so kind of giddy to just get going that I was like, man, it's whatever. Let's go spend money. And then you're like, shoot, you're out of cash, and a couple are losers. You got to start that whole process again. So that's the biggest thing is figuring that out.
Yeah, absolutely. We're coming up close on the hour. Let's see. We haven't heard much from Brent today. All quiet down in the basement, buddy.
What's up? We got hit with some bug this week, so fighting some throat thing a little bit.
It's better than a Section 3.
I got hit with a Section 3 this week on one of my stores too.
Did you?
Yeah.
A tough one, or just an identity verification or something?
Called out 2 ASINs. One from a Stanley Cup from 2.5 years ago. So this is one of my partner stores, but he's still waiting on a response.
Generic.
We don't have perfect Stanley purchases from 2.5 years ago, because that was back in the heyday when everyone was just throwing orders left and right.
Yep.
And a lot of those, I think that came from Dick's. This color,
yeah.
It was Azalea, and we never had any order confirmations come through on it. We just got them in the mail. So we have cancellation orders on it, which when we look those up, we can see online tracking of the order, but there's no like identifying information on it. So sorry, my voice is kind of weird. We'll see what happens with that.
It's interesting to hear what comes out of it.
You have the credit card statements, though, right? Where was it bought on credit card?
Yeah, so we threw the credit cards in there too. Dick's is kind of weird though, because they like charge in pieces. So on Amazon, like if it's $1,000 bill, they'll charge like $250 as they ship them or something. So we'll see.
As they split up the shipments, yeah.
But that's been something annoying this week. But some other good stuff this week. I've got a sick brand direct on the line. A big one, which could be pretty sweet. I've got my other brand direct, my biggest brand direct. I finally got them moving to a legal side of things to start controlling Amazon a little bit better. Finally, after 4 years of pitching it. So some cool stuff too.
Going transparency codes or just getting the brand registry?
They've
cleaned
been
up?
working transparency, but they're a massive company, so they've been slow on the transparency side, just getting approvals from everyone. But
Right.
just working the I think we talked about it last week a little bit, but actually using the correct legal verbiage in their policies to there's some verbiage you can use in your company policies to actually be able to kick off inauthentic sellers on Amazon. Not inauthentic, but unauthorized sellers, even if they have authentic product. So they're finally going down the right path there to get that done.
That's cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
But that's
Sadiq, what's happening?
Nothing much. Nothing much. I was up to like 4 a.m. spending last night just because I was on a call with a couple other guys and there was just so much good stuff. That's why I was a little late getting in here.
A lot of sales going on, right?
The Mother's Day sales is crazy. And then I went to the gym, so I had a Celsius before at like 7 o'clock. So I was ready to go all night.
Dude, that's all. I don't have that problem anymore. I started this new medication and it's not joking. Poor Brian, like 2 nights ago, Brian and I were trying to work on something with a trademark. And I literally was just, it doesn't happen to me like that, where I literally just start falling asleep. So I just started the medication. I noticed it again last night. Again, I sat down on the couch, got the computer open, went to start doing a couple things. And next thing I know, I wake up at 4 a.m. Computer's half sideways. My glasses are off. Like I'm still on the couch. Like that new medication is just knocking me out, which it sucks because that's my admin hours are late at night to sit down and get stuff done. So we have to change a few things around. But I was tracking some stuff online about all the sales. It's so tempting too, because I hear you guys making comment and I'm like, can I go look? I'm like, no, I cannot. I got too much going on. I cannot. But it's tough. It's tough not to jump into it because I miss the margins. But with everything going on with the warehouse and stuff too, I'm kind of going to slow down anything I bring in other than it's necessary for brands or bundling, stuff like that. Peter?
What have we been working on? So a lot of buying. And then lots of automating of like tasks for the VA teams. I took Corey's advice on how he manages his calendar and ran with it.
Yeah.
Good. So just trying to get more like out of the back end a little bit more, and our VA team's doing a very, very good job. A lot of content, a lot of YouTube.
Nice.
I'm filming a lot of that.
Good, man. I wish I could get better with that. I keep trying. I keep saying, this week I'm going to do more, and
you got too much on your plate right now.
Yeah.
You got to get the Airbnb launched, and then
today we'll be tied up on that. Today will be the day. But hey, I know you were working on an ungating thing. Did any luck on that?
Let me check.
Yeah. So, hey, any of you guys heard of Funnel Guru?
Yeah, the service to do, like they do the package ungates
for like really hard ungates. Yeah, they're supposed to be some very legitimate, good service. I've heard good things, but not from friends. Others.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of declines recently. I think we're in a hard ungating season, and like it'll free up probably in the next like month or two, I bet.
Yeah. So we have an offer on the table for someone to help with Funnel Gurus for some bets. So see how that works out for the folks that want to take up that opportunity. I never heard of them until last week. So see what comes out of it.
How much do they charge? How do they work?
Maybe Nick knows more. I think it changes depending on the item, the classification.
Yeah,
right?
I've never actually had to use them. Just kind of bullied my way through the ungating process.
Right. Yeah.
But if someone was willing to comp those services, I mean, I would definitely do it. But I feel like it's one of those things like we'll find a way to get ungated. I'm not going to pay for an ungate service when you just have to keep being persistent.
Yeah. Look at that. Sadiq getting a shout out in the comments, man. I haven't been
Lance?
Yeah, it's anywhere from like $300 to like $1,200 on the ungate. So it's not cheap.
Wow.
I know
So,
on the these
bullion.
items, I think it was 400.
Okay.
So we've made an agreement with the distributor to help to compensate for that because number one, they ordered a crap load of them thinking we were taking a bunch of them. So we've they want that brand to come to keep being repetitive. So they're saying, hey, it just benefits them, and we work out some type of negotiation in there. So pretty cool. I'd like to see someone do it to see how it goes. But interesting stuff. Well, it is slightly after noon. We're a couple minutes past noon. I don't want to keep anyone past. I got to go work on the Airbnb. I got to make sure we take no breaks today. My daughter and I got focused on it yesterday, then jumped on the golf cart and decided we were hungry. And there's a restaurant at the foot of the lake, like 2 miles away. And I was like, "What's a 2-mile ride on the golf cart?" So we buzzed the neighborhoods and stopped by and visited people. So that was a little break in the middle of our day. And then we were cleaning out a closet and found I think Dave, I sent you the video, or Brian, I sent you about I have like a fully automatic BB gun. Like it's literally it is made from a life-size assault rifle. And we took some target practice time out to take a little break, her and I, and taught her how to shoot that thing and had a little fun. But we got to get back after it today. We got work to do. It's crunch time. People staying there next week. So,
Joe, when it's done, you're gonna have to send us the address. Be one of your customers at some point.
Yeah, well, you guys come up here already. So, or wait, no, Peter, you guys were up here last year, right? Or was it Nick?
Yeah, I have relatives that live up in the Buffalo area.
Outside of Buffalo, but you guys were right here though. When you went to Lafayette and you were in Lafayette, Skinny Atlas. I mean, it's literally right there. So
yeah, we did a family trip literally right where your place is. So
yep.
Send me the link at some point. We'll probably put something together.
Yeah, I still got to learn Airbnb. I haven't even set it up. I put a basic listing together, but someone told me to check out AirDNA. Yet I haven't even looked at Vrbo, so we don't even have listings done. We got the approval, got the insurance changed over, and so we got neighbors, family staying there next week, and I'm not even charging them. I'm just letting them stay there, so they're in town for a wedding. So I need to get going on it. This year might not be a strong year for us. We'll see, but if not next year. But any last words of wisdom? Brian, you haven't said much. I'm Jesus Christmas here. Brian's been very quiet in the background today.
I was up till 4 a.m. We had a party last night at our house. So,
Ooh, a little house party?
Yeah.
Any stories?
No, I was in bed trying to sleep. I'm not much of a party person.
Yeah, that's not much of a party if you're in bed.
No.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to sign off for now. I really appreciate everyone coming on today. This is cool. It's good to see G-Man jump in from the airport too. Nice little surprise. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.
Peace.
Have a good Sunday, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody.
I'm going to stay.